Nobody told you this would be easy. Nobody promised you a soft life. But somewhere along the way, you started believing that struggling means you're failing. That feeling lost means you're broken. That being silent means you're weak. Listen to me, that's not weakness. That's the beginning of something most men never find. That's the beginning of becoming real. They showed you movies where the man never cries, where the man always wins, where the man has all the answers. And you watched those movies as a boy, and you told yourself, that's what I have to be. Strong, silent, unbreakable. So when life hit you, when you lost something you loved, when you failed at something you worked for, when the person you trusted walked away, you didn't cry, you didn't speak, you just swallowed it and smiled and said, I'm fine. But you weren't fine. You were dying quietly, and nobody knew because you were too busy being what the world told you a man should be. Let me ask you something. Who taught you that your pain doesn't matter? Who told you that silence is strength? Who made you believe that needing help makes you less of a man? Because whoever they were wrong. There's a version of you that nobody sees. The version that sits alone at night, staring at the ceiling, replaying every mistake, every wrong decision, every moment you wish you could take back. That version of you is exhausted, not just physically, but deep in his soul. He's tired of pretending, tired of being strong for everyone else, tired of carrying weight that nobody even knows he's carrying. And the worst part, he doesn't even know how to ask for help, because somewhere in his mind, asking for help means weakness, and weakness means failure, and failure means he's not a man. So he keeps going, day after day, wearing a mask, smiling when he's broken, laughing when he's empty, working when he's lost. I see you. I know who you are, because that man is most of us. We were never taught how to feel. We were only taught how to perform. Perform strength, perform confidence, perform happiness. But deep inside, we're just boys who never got the answers we needed. Boys who grew older, but never really grew up. Because growing up requires truth, and truth is painful. Let me tell you what nobody told you. A real man is not the one who never falls. A real man is the one who falls, bleeds on the ground, looks up at the sky, and gets back up anyway. Not because he's not hurt, but because he refuses to stay down. A real man is not the one who never cries. A real man is the one who feels everything deeply and still chooses to move forward. Tears are not weakness. Tears are proof that you still care. And a man who doesn't care anymore, that's not strength, that's surrender. A real man is not the one who has everything figured out. A real man is the one who admits he's lost and still keeps walking, because the direction doesn't matter as much as the movement. Keep moving, even when you don't know where you're going, even when you're scared, even when you're alone. Keep moving. A real man takes responsibility, not blame. Responsibility. There's a difference. Blame is looking at your past and saying, this is why I'm broken. Responsibility is looking at your past and saying, this happened. Now what am I going to do about it? That shift, that one shift in thinking, that is where boys end and men begin. Now I'm going to say something that might hurt, and I need you to hear it. You have been using your pain as an excuse, not consciously, but you have. Every time you said, I can't because of what happened to me. Every time you said, I would, but nobody helped me. Every time you said, it's too late for me. You handed your power to something outside of you, and you became a victim of your own story. Listen to me carefully. Your past is real. Your pain is real. What happened to you was real. I'm not dismissing any of it, but your past is not your identity. It's your origin. And origin does not determine destination. Where you came from does not decide where you go. You decide that every single morning when you wake up, you decide, will I be defined by what broke me, or will I be built by it? The man who came from nothing and built something is more powerful than the man who was given everything, because he knows a truth that comfortable people never learn. He knows what he's made of. Do you know what you're made of? Because I think you've forgotten. I think life beat you up so many times that you started to believe the beating was all you deserved. It's not. You deserve more. but you have to fight for it. Nobody is coming to save you. That's not a curse. That's the greatest gift you'll ever receive. Because the moment you accept that nobody is coming is the moment you realize you already have everything you need. So what does it mean to be a man? It means waking up when you don't want to. It means showing up when you're scared. It means doing the hard thing when the easy thing is right there. It means protecting the people you love, not with your fists, but with your presence, your consistency, your word. A man who keeps his word, even when it costs him. That man is rare. Be that man. It means being honest, even when lying would be easier. Even when the truth makes you look weak. Honesty is not easy, but it is the foundation of everything real. A man built on lies will always fall. A man built on truth can survive anything. It means facing your fears, not eliminating them. You will never eliminate fear. Fear is part of being alive, but courage is not the absence of fear. Courage is feeling the fear and walking towards it anyway. Every time you do that, every time you choose courage over comfort, you become more than you were yesterday, more than they said you could be, more than even you believed was possible. It means being present in a world full of distraction. The man who can be fully present is the most powerful person in the room. Put the phone down. Look your child in the eyes. Listen to the person talking to you. Be here. This moment, this life, this is it. Don't miss it chasing something that doesn't exist. I want to leave you with this. One day, you will look back at this moment, this exact moment in your life, and you will see it for what it is. A turning point. Not because something magical happened, but because you decided. You decided to stop running from yourself. You decided to stop pretending. You decided to face the mirror and say, I am not perfect. I have failed. I have been hurt. I have hurt others, but I am still here. And as long as I am still here, there is still time. There is still time to be the father your kids deserve, to be the partner your person needs, to be the man your younger self was praying you would become. He's still in there. That boy who had dreams, who believed in something, who felt everything deeply. He never left. He's just been waiting for you to stop running, waiting for you to come back to yourself. This is your moment, not tomorrow, not when things get easier, not when you feel ready. Now, be a man, not the man the world told you to be, but the man you were always meant to be. Strong enough to feel, brave enough to break, powerful enough to rise every single time. This is your life. Don't waste it being someone else's version of a man. Be yours.